This project has been really incredible to be a part of, and it started from really a need of functionality and practicality. We really determined right away that we wanted to be able to use this as an opportunity to talk about or to display some of our Hawaiian mo'olelo, some of our Hawaiian traditions.
At our school, we're trying to indigenize our campus. And so every little way we can do that and inform our students about the history here and the culture here is helping to do that.
And when I saw that mo'olelo was one of the options, I knew instantly that I wanted to do something with that because I feel like it would really reflect on just the cultural aspects of the school and like where the school comes from and the things that are taught here.
So Ka'ahupahau is one of our more well-known stories, but still has not, I don't think, reached a level of we're talking about her enough that I'm comfortable with. And Kahi'uka is another shark that was her brother. Both of them were siblings and thought to have been born as human and were later turned into sharks. And so we wanted to make sure that in the design, we uplifted and honored the stories of Ka'ahupahau and Kahi'uka and their entourage, the other mano that sort of were with them.
When the students got the idea for the project and they started doing their research and sketching, I was pretty amazed with the variety of responses we got. I was really impressed by their use of Olelo no Eao, both in the designs and as their titles. And I was really impressed by how thoughtful their designs and their reflections were.
The research process and learning more about Native Hawaiian culture was definitely very interesting for me. I did grow up here in Hawaii. So in that process, I actually ended up talking to some of my close friends that were Native Hawaiian and they helped me out with some of the translations. She found the original story that was written completely in Hawaiian and she helped me translate it and kind of just summarize it for me.
Not only were our art students able to take that information and develop something really incredible out of it, but it also allowed us to sort of help them along the way. Art is not necessarily what you would consider a research course, but in this way, we were able to make a collaboration between the library and the art department and allow them to think about, okay, is this a story that I can tell visually?
And so I started to think about mosaic pieces and how there's the stained glass effect inside of cathedrals and how that brings kind of a sense of peace and it brings light in. And so that's why I chose brighter colors. I chose that kind of feel, that theme, as well as that big sun that's in between them. It's showing that there's a light that they bring to the campus.
Taylor's interpretation of the work that we did over the course of the semester, we were just so blown away by it right away. The piece is called Nakia'i o Pu'uloa, and that literally translates into the guardians of Pu'uloa. And it reflects just how large these mano are and how large they are in the design is really how large I want them to be in our minds as we are in this place.
The other thing that's kind of amazing about Taylor that I didn't realize previously is that she's actually blind in one eye. And she did all of this regardless. So it's just very inspiring to meet someone like that doesn't let any kind of, physical disabilities or any kind of problems with her technology in the middle of this keep her down. She just rose above it.
Being able to do this project, it was honestly very inspiring. And I feel like it was giving us an insight into what it's like to work in the real world. And it was really rewarding to see it turn from this little tiny computer screen into this blown up huge window. I had no idea how big it was actually gonna be, but it turned out amazing.